Welcome. This is a very effective relaxation technique for achieving a state of tranquility through self-suggestion. It is recommended for reducing nervousness and anxiety, and also for increasing our overall well-being. Autogenic relaxation becomes easier and more beneficial the more you practice it. What will we do through this practice is achieve total relaxation by following a sequence of exercises in which we will focus on different sensations and parts of our body. We will repeat self-instruction for relaxation, such as I feel my arms are very relaxed. Your physical sensation may not coincide with this self-instruction if you are a beginner in this technique. Continuing with this practice will help you increasingly perceive the sensation of tranquility. You may feel a tingling sensation, cold, heat, heaviness, or lightness, or perhaps none of the above. In any case, this is normal, so give yourself permission to feel whatever arises. And if an emotion appears, allow it to unfold. You can sit as Schultz suggested in the couchman position with your body and your head leaning forward and your arms resting in your lap, hands between your legs. Or, if you prefer, you can lean back or lie on your back with your arms at your side and your feet pointing slightly outward. You can keep your eyes open or closed, as you prefer. Let's begin. Without changing anything, focus on your breathing for a few seconds. Pay attention to how the air enters and how it leaves your body. Now focus your attention on your right arm. Feel how your right arm relaxes as you bring your attention to it. Your attention is now like a weight. So your right arm becomes heavier and heavier. Heavy and relaxed. Repeat after me. I feel my arm getting heavier and more relaxed. I feel my arm getting heavier and more relaxed. I feel the heaviness and relaxation in my fingers, in my elbow, from my nails to my shoulders. I feel the weight and the relaxation. With each inhale, my right arm grows heavier. And with each exhale, my right arm becomes more relaxed. Now I turn my attention to my left arm. And I begin to notice how, by focusing on it, a rare feeling of relaxation and heaviness envelops my left arm. Repeat. I take a breath and my left arm becomes more heavy. I exhale and my left arm is more relaxed. With each breath, my arm becomes heavier and more relaxed. Now, both my arms are enveloped in a peaceful feeling of relaxation and heaviness. And it is pleasant. Keep mentally repeating what my voice is saying while you focus your attention on your legs. As I breathe in, I focus my attention on my legs. I notice them starting to get heavier and heavier. As I exhale, I focus my attention on my legs. I notice how they feel heavier and heavier. Repeat after me mentally. My legs are becoming more and more relaxed, heavier and heavier. I feel my legs are heavy and relaxed. From my fingertips to my hips, my legs are heavy and relaxed. I now feel the weight of my body on my back. My whole back feels heavy and relaxed. Increasingly heavy and relaxed. My whole back feels heavy and relaxed. Each time I feel heavier and more relaxed. Feel heavier and more relaxed. I'm paying attention now to my head, to the weight of my head. To the weight and relaxation of my head. With each breath, I notice how my head gets heavier and heavier. With each breath, I notice how my head gets more and more relaxed. My whole body feels heavier and more relaxed. I perceive a pleasant sensation of weight and relaxation throughout my body. Weight and relaxation. Heaviness and relaxation throughout my body. Such peace of tranquility in this feeling of heaviness. I feel peace and tranquility. And in the midst of this feeling of peace, of tranquility, I'm going to focus on my chest. I'm going to notice how, little by little, a pleasant warmth emanates from my chest. I pay attention to that comfortable sensation of warmth that comes from my chest. I feel that warmth radiating down to my neck and abdomen. I feel this pleasant, comforting warmth relaxing me. Keep repeating what my voice is saying while you focus your attention on your arms. With each breath, this gentle warmth expands. I feel the warmth in my arms. I feel the warmth in my heavy, relaxed arms. With each breath, I can feel the warmth in my arms more clearly. I feel the warmth in my heavy, relaxed arms. With each breath, I can feel the warmth in my arms more clearly. I feel the warmth and relaxation in my arms. Weight, warmth, and relaxation. I feel a pleasant warmth from the tips of my finger to my shoulders. I feel the warmth and peace. I feel a calm warmth in my arms. I feel the warmth and calm. Weight, warm and calm in my arms. The chest envelops me and relaxes more and more. The heat raises up my neck. I can feel it in my throat too, relaxing every cell as it goes. I feel the warmth on my face, on my head. And I feel that pleasant warmth relaxing my head and face more and more. The warmth travels through my bloodstream. Carrying peace and calm from my heart wherever it goes. I feel that warmth radiating down to my toes, through my abdomen, up my legs, all the way to my fingertips. I feel that warmth in my heavy, relaxed legs. The warmth relaxes me deeply. I notice how the heat relaxes my legs. I feel the warmth in my legs. I notice the weight, the warmth, and the relaxation. And I feel an immense sense of tranquility. In the midst of this calm, I place my right hand on my chest. As I breathe normally, I connect with the beating of my heart. I feel my heart beating calmly and strongly. I pause to appreciate this pleasant sensation, connecting with a powerful yet tranquil heartbeat. The beat of my heart expands throughout my body, from my chest to my feet. I feel the pulse from my chest to my hands. I feel my heartbeat from my chest to my head. I feel my heart beating powerfully and calmly. And I feel an enormous sense of calm. And in the midst of this feeling of calm, I bring my hand and my attention to my abdomen. I feel the warmth in my abdomen as well. And without changing anything, I'm focused. I'm going to focus on my breathing. And I repeat, my breathing is slow and calm. My breathing is slow and calm. I'm going to focus my attention on the movement my breathing produces in my body. I feel the movement of my diaphragm. I feel the movement of my diaphragm. My breathing is calm. With each breath, I feel more relaxed and calm. My breathing is slow and calm. With each breath, more relaxation and calm. As if I were floating on calm waters. Repeat after me. I feel immense peace. I perceive my breathing as relaxed and calm. My body is rested now. And in the midst of this rest, I'm going to focus my attention on my forehead. And I'm going to repeat mentally. My forehead is pleasantly cool. My forehead is pleasantly cool. I feel the coolness of the rain on my forehead. I feel the coolness of the breeze on my forehead. My forehead is pleasantly cool. I repeat to myself, my forehead it feels pleasantly cool. My whole body is filled with an immense sense of calm. I feel this pleasant feeling of calm and tranquility in every part of my body. I'm paying attention to these pleasant, gentle, and relaxing sensations. Now, in the midst of this pleasant feeling of calm and tranquility, I invite you to very gently move the parts of your body as I name them. Starting with your light feet, you can move them calmly. Your legs are relaxed and soft. Move them slowly. Feel the slow relaxation in your abdomen. The softness and warmth of your chest. Notice the relaxation in your back and gently move your arms, your hands, your fingers, your neck, and your head. Feeling that pleasant coolness on your forehead. Savor this pleasant sensation you are experiencing now before opening your eyes. When you are ready, I invite you to open your eyes, to yawn, to stretch slowly, and to gradually awaken, to be here and now. I'm Yolamny Rosa. I'm psychologist, therapist, and I'm here to support you in your way for your well being.